You know what's fascinating about you? Anybody that thinks that they can take you, you will indulge them. You don't just laugh them off. You're like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and flip you over and break your ribs.
Well, if you're a woman, you really have to prove yourself over and over and over in a way that a man doesn't. And so I've just had to be made willing to do that.
But sometimes do you feel like disrespected? Because I know it was sort of a bit of a throwaway question when they asked Laila Ali about whether or not she'd fight you, and now it's become a thing. And then you have some Houston Texans cheerleader saying she wants to fight you too. Considering everything that, I know you had to laugh at the very thought of that. Considering everything you put into this sport, you know, isn't that somewhat disrespectful that people just think they can just challenge Ronda Rousey?
No, I don't understand why people are so offended by the mindset that it takes to be the best in the world. Laila is a legend of her sport because she has that mindset. Of course she thinks she can beat anybody. That's why she is who she is. But that's why I'm going to think that I can beat anybody as well. And just because we have these, to be at that certain level, you have to have an almost insane amount of self-confidence. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know about this cheerleader, but Laila, I understand. The cheerleader chick, I mean, stick to pom-poms.
Well, but along those lines, though, Jamel, do you take it as a compliment or an insult that, even we got sucked into it recently, that there's a lot of talk about you fighting men, you know, whether it's Floyd Mayweather or somebody else. How do you process that?
I'm just happy that it's a topic because it wouldn't even be debatable before. And I think I'm not mad about it or anything like that. Like the point that people are even debating about it at all, that there is a debate, I think is actually a lot of progress being made.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. We had Manny Pacquiao on the show a little while ago, one of your friends, and I saw earlier you actually picked him to beat Floyd Mayweather, and he believes that you could beat Floyd Mayweather. Do you agree with that?
You know, I think that I can beat anybody in the world. You can't tell me it's statistically impossible. I'm raised by a statistician. You can't say it is impossible for there ever to be a series of events where I couldn't beat somebody. And I really don't believe in putting limits on myself. So if I start at one point, when does it stop? And so I say that, yes, I think it's statistically possible for me to beat anybody on this planet. And people keep rephrasing the question. I give the same answer, like, well, what about Floyd? Like, I think I could beat anybody. What about Kane? Well, I think I could beat anybody. What about Laila? I think I could beat anybody.
Cyborg,
what about Cyborg? I think I could beat anybody. What about all the bantamweight men? I think I could beat anybody. And then they print it as like it's some brand new story every single time, and then I'm just talking about how I'd kill everyone. And it's just like, my answer never changes. To be the best in the world, you have to believe that you can beat anyone, and that's what I do believe.